Of this award is Sensoria Fitness Socks. Well done. If you'd like to come up. Thanks.
Nice product, thank you. Hi, I'm very proud to be here. I want to thank IDTechEx for the award and the award committee. The company, Sensoria, has a big ambition to create transparent computing by embedding technology and sensor technology in particular to what we wear. So the vision is really about making the garments computer components. And this is actually something that is starting to happen thanks to a few trends that are happening in the industry. The very first one is the fact that we now have e-textile yarn, which means yarn that is conductive and can replace traditional conductive material. Then we have also smart fabrics, polymeric material, and printed sensors that can expand the sensor application into garments and not just into components. And so we can actually make this sensor material fit into apparel, clothing, footwear, and sport accessories. It's not a surprise. This has been going on for decades. The microelectronics are becoming smaller and smaller and more flexible and powerful every day, so that helps the trend. We also have a trend going up, which is the energy harvesting. Eventually will make the need for charging no longer a need. And so by having those two trends combined together, we can have actually making the electronics so small that can disappear from the human eye, be embedded in the garment, not need for charging, and washable. And so at that point, we will have really the ability to have a completely transparent biometric data collector into everything we wear. And with the data cloud and predictive analytics, we can then advance the research and the user experiences both in fitness and in healthcare with this data. We still have a long way to that, but those trends are really helping to make these things happen. So in terms of Sensoria, we have two major directions in business. One pivotal to the other, actually meaningful for making the other happen. And so we have direct products that we sell to consumers through our direct channel and through distributors. So the very first one, that is the one that sparked the imagination and to go into the next phase is really these weird objects that you see on the screen, which are smart socks, never heard before. Basically are socks that have we have infused sensor in the fabric. So under the plantar area, you can see those black spots. Those are basically pressure sensors that are completely made of fabric, washable, indetectable from the rest of the sock. And together with the electronic device that also combines and brings IMU sensors, we can collect data that has never been collected before. So things that could only be collected in the lab now are available outside. And so the very first offering is for runners, but this type of technology can actually be brought into a lot of different sports and wellness or healthcare scenarios. We also combine the ability to collect data from the foot with the more traditional heart rate sensors. And so we kind of took the direction of removing the strap, the need for a strap for the heart monitor, and embed these electrodes directly into t-shirts and sports bras. So now we have a full system we can basically collect data from, together with the sensors that are available in the phone itself, to create a full experience for the user that goes whatever you wear, of those elements, we can get data and provide real-time feedback. Being an application target primarily to runners, we have a coach that basically look at the telemetry that's being collected in real time and provides feedback on the quality of running, on the running form, and also on the achievement of goals for your training. And also there is a web dashboard that can give additional insights, trends throughout your use of the platform as a consumer. But in addition to this market that is interesting for us, but it's also very vertical, we also want to expand as a company, and we want to become an ingredient brand. We want to be remembered as the Gore-Tex of wearables, as the Intel Inside of wearables. So being really partnering together with big brands that have been historically strong in their specific market and make their apparel or their gear smart with our technology. So it's not just about apparel, but even you can imagine any type of sport gear could be instrumented with technology like this. So in order to do that, we address the relation with partners with an Sdk Software Developer Kit that has several layers. We have a portfolio of sensors, our own and third party that we source and we characterize so we know what to use best for different applications. We have a rapid prototyping tool we call Internet of Everyone as opposed to Internet of Things enabler, so we can actually show in few weeks with a partner what's the capabilities and what we can do to enable collect data. And then we have cloud services and libraries that allow us to bring this data to the cloud and analyze it. So it's basically this different view, but again, sensors, hardware, libraries for software, and the cloud. In terms of sensors, we have, of course, our own pressure sensors that can actually be used not just for that, but also for stretch and other characteristics that can be customized based on the scenario. So we can change the substrate, we can change the geometry, the size, so we can adapt to what we need to do. And the additional sensor integration includes the usual suspect like IMUs, and also we are creating some interesting humidity sensors that can actually be used in dehydration scenarios or other type of scenarios like that. We talked a bit about the Internet of Everyone enabler. It's basically it's a small box that supports a number of sensors, like up to 7 analog sensors, and not just our own, but also other type. Has embedded IMUs, and so this is really the key for us to unlock scenarios in the prototypal phase. Again, with this object, we were able to show to partners what could be done and secure partnerships. We announced a partnership a month ago here in Santa Clara with an orthotics company that is basically creating smart braces with us from their existing dumb braces. So those are basically assistive devices for elderly patients that have problems with walking. And the ability to collect data and send it back to the doctor, it's important to close the loop of healthcare. And I want again to thank you for the work. Thanks.
Thank you very much.